I've been challenged to see if this think tool will work with the Peugeot RCZ. I'm not sponsored, so without further ado, let's crack on with that video. So this is brand new, I've never opened it, so let's get it unboxed. So as you can see, it's got a warranty sticker here. Oh, so I wasn't expecting that. So it comes with its own carry case. It says THINKCAR on the front. It's a nice quality case. And this is what you get in the box. You've got an Ethernet cable for connecting to the laptop. You've got some instruction manuals here as well. And this is the unit itself. And I think if we flip it round, yes, it's also got a hook for a steering wheel on the back, which lifts out like this. I've never had a tester that had that. And it's also got, by magnet, you never actually lose your OBD connector. That's so cool. The rest of the items you get in the box, looks like we've got a hard wire as well. That's to convert it to Ethernet so you can connect it to your computer. We've got an American converter here, and we've got a UK plug adapter as well. So it looks like you've got everything here you need to do diagnostics on your car. Okay, so let's get this thing turned on. There is a red button just here. I haven't charged this, this is straight out of the box. So let's see if it fires up. And there we go. Welcome straight away. Now, while we're waiting for this to fire up, I must admit, this is really well made. Everything about it is really well made. It feels solid. It doesn't feel cheap at all, which is really good. Now, this is taking a while to come on. It's been stuck on welcome for a little while. Maybe that's just the initial setup. I don't know. But yeah, look at that. It does feel like a quality product. And I must admit, this is taking a fair old while. Okay, so we're finally into the front page. This took a good 2 to 3 minutes to fire up. Okay, so it's English, start. I'm guessing this will already be pre-set up. I think what I'm going to do now is plug this into the car's OBD and see if it needs to be pre-connected. I haven't read the instructions at all on this. Straight in, and then I'm just going to turn it on to the first ignition point on my car. Okay, let's see if it'll do an auto search. Wow, so it looks like it's pre-scanning already. I was right in thinking you don't have to do any setup on this. It literally just gets cracking. You can see it flashing away just there. Wow, and look at that. That has come straight away and it's going straight into diagnosing without me doing any kind of setup at all, which is brilliant. Now, while I'm waiting for the notes to load up, it's probably a good idea to use this steering wheel adapter. Okay, so that didn't go well. I'm now going to have to connect this to the Wi-Fi because it seems to have had a problem with the standard software and it's telling me to download the software. I'll just give it one more chance to try and connect to this. What I decided to do was connect it to the Wi-Fi through my phone. So all you do is slide down from the top, you go into there, enter your Wi-Fi code. I'm using a hotspot here, really simple, and then it's done. I'm going to turn up the brightness here so you can see this better as well. And then just slide that up like that. If we do an auto search again, aha, now it's done it. It must have just been a glitch. Okay, let's do a full system scan. In fact, let's do a health report. Let's see what this comes back with. Now it does keep trying to go to sleep, keeps dimming the screen to save the battery, which is fine. But another good thing is, while this is doing it, it does tell you the voltage just here of your battery, which is 12.8 volts, which is really cool. Also, this came fully charged out of the box, which is also quite amazing because most things come out of the box about 60% charged. Okay, so it's finished and it has found quite a lot of faults, which I am quite surprised about. I have had the RCZ in storage for 6 weeks and I have disconnected, reconnected the battery. I don't know if that's caused any of these, but yeah, it definitely picks up faults. A lot of these are going to be related to my LED light. Everything else seems pretty good. Let's clear all these codes and see which ones come back. It's cleared every single one apart from the oil gauge fault. Now, I didn't even know about this. I'm not connected to the internet, so I'm not going to search for the codes, but it is quite cool that if you wanted to, you could search for what those codes meant. So right, let's go and see what other things can do. So you've got system scan, you've got system selection, and we've got common special features. Let's have a look what this one is. We can reset the oil. It's got a DPF regen. We can do injector coding. That's really handy on these cars when the injectors need replacing. There are so many cool things on here. But that just goes to show there's a lot of pre-built features which you need when working on your own car, and this will be really handy. And now this is where you get all the bi-directional controls. For instance, if you wanted to see if your windscreen wipers was working and it wasn't the switch. Right, system selection. Let's go for the windscreen wipers. Here we go. So let's do low. Looks like it doesn't want to control that. Okay, so I'm giving it the benefit of the doubt. It found the Peugeot software automatically and just started downloading it. So if it does encounter any issues, it does seem to give you the solution straight away, which is really cool. System selection, then let's go to the windscreen wipers again. Right, let's do low speed. Here we go. Would you look at that? I am not touching anything, it's just done it by itself. Let's see if we can find the electric mirrors, because that'll be really good to try as well. The other thing I've just noticed is this will do the additive pump. Now this is a diesel vehicle and sometimes it runs out of a particular fluid. It's called Eloy's fluid, and this has got the ability, once you've replaced that, to reset it again, which is great. Looks like I've found the windows. So we've got driver's control panel, which is obviously referring to the electric windows and the folding mirrors, etc. So let's go to actuator tests, and that's just telling me some of these won't work if your battery is too low, which is fine, but I've got the engine running, so it's fine, and you can see I got 15 volts of battery running. Let me try the passenger side window. This would be a really good way to see if your switch is faulty or if it's the motor that's faulty. So let's go to left window control. I think you just press OK. Wow, look, I am not touching that at all. That is all by itself. Wow, okay, so that works. That's brilliant. Right, let's go and see if we can do folding mirrors. Excellent, let's try this. We press OK. That's the driver's side. It's still communicating. Oh, now it's saying communication problem. That is interesting, but I definitely know there's nothing wrong with that mirror. Let's give it the benefit of the doubt. I've never had that before. Let's try again. Okay, so that it doesn't like for some reason. Let's see if I can rectify this by doing it manually. Yep, that's me doing it manually here, look. Let's do the passenger's mirror. Let's see if this will allow me to do... Oh, look at that. So that's actually controlling the mirror. So you can actually test your electric mirror. Look, it's going in and out, left and right. That's really cool. Maybe that'll come in handy for when these mirrors go a bit funny, when the BCI starts playing up a bit. The other one I wanted to show you which is quite cool, is the instrument panel. Because I know on these, you can make them do all kinds of weird and wonderful things to check that the dials are working. Let's go to actuator test. Have we got the tachometer? Yeah, let's try that. Oh, look. Look, there you go. Look at that. So that is testing That is really cool. Now this actually said I have something wrong with the oil gauge, so let's see if we can do something with that. There you go. And what's it saying? It just flashed up oil okay. So that's obviously working. And let's see if we can do the temperature. So let me see if this will allow me to test it. Yes, look at that. So that's going up in stages by the looks of it to prove that your temperature gauge is working, look. See? And there's no warning lights coming on. That is testing the complete range of that temperature gauge, which is really, really cool. Let me see if I can navigate into live data. It's going to have to be ECU, I think. We now want to go to live data. Well, we've got the engine running, so we can do anything. So let's do fuel circuit information. Please select all, press OK. Oh my God, look at this. So that's your injected fuel range. Coolant temperature, that's in Fahrenheit. I'm sure you can possibly change that to metric, which you can. It's 81 degrees, I'm sat idling and it is quite warm outside. Your engine RPM, this is really top stuff. If you press graph, you can even see the graph, look, individual graphs of how everything is performing. Can you even go into that? Yes, you can. So look, you can see your injector flow here, and that is keeping a continuous line. So you know your engine is running perfectly fine. This is really good stuff. Exhaust line. So let's select all and go OK. Oh wow, so you look, so you've got your airflow temperature. It's telling you when you last did a regen. This thing is really, really advanced. This is like high quality diagnostic at home. I'm so impressed with this. This is brilliant. Let's see what the battery's like. Live data. I mean, it shows it up here all the time anyway. Will it allow me to see all that info? Wow, I've never seen that before. Look, how much percentage your battery is charged on your car. And it even tells you the battery temperature. What can I say? This could easily help you find any issue with your RCZ or any French car. It takes a lot for me to be blown away, but I think this is a quality device. You can just hang it on your steering wheel, so both of your hands are free. There is so much stuff you can do on this. It is incredible. Right, let's do a health report. If we can generate a report, which would be really cool if you got a friend's or family's car, or if you were selling a car. Okay, so it's done. Bottom right, you can press that. You can put the mileage in there, 171,000 for instance. Press OK. You can put, if you've got a business, you can put everything in. Press OK. That then creates you a report. And then the other thing you can do, you can share this. And as long as you're connected to the Wi-Fi, you can either send it via Bluetooth, or you could put an email address in there and just send it. So what do I think to this on my RCZ? I think it's great. Yes, there's a few bugs here and there. I'm sure you can report it and they'll fix it for like minor stuff like the mirrors, etc. But you don't have to pay for a subscription. You don't have to mess about setting up all Bluetooth because it just plugs in and you're ready. As long as you download the software first to get the latest software, which is something I didn't do. Maybe I should have done that first. I think it's out of the box, one of the best testers I've ever had, and I will 100% be using this to keep my RCZ on the road. So, would I recommend this? 100% yes. It's really well made. Everything's there. Everything's in one small package, and you'll definitely be able to fix your own car using this tool. Thanks ever so much for watching. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.